Some things have been frustrating this week. Ah. Well, first thing I want to get off my chest is, I guess, the power of positive thinking, which. Fuck you, train! Anyways, the power of positive thinking. There's. It's 1:30 in the fucking morning. Why are there a train running at 1:30 in the morning? Goddamn. Anyways, because I was at work yesterday and someone was like, I had told him, like, I had a feeling this was going to be a bad day. And then, and I was correct. And he was like, oh, see, I try to tell people all the time, if you think it's going to be a bad day, then it's going to be a bad day because of, blah, blah, blah. Something about, something in your own future. Something about, like, you kind of, like, make your own future come true by having those thoughts or whatever. Some bullshit like that. But here's the thing. Sometimes it's just good foresight. Like, you can read the signs and you know some shit's gonna go down. I mean, it's both of these days have been utterly incomprehensibly busy. You know, leaving at 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, after a 10-hour shift. I don't see any way we could ever consider either of those good days. It's just. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of bed tomorrow morning. My legs are so damn tired. I actually have to pee now, but my bathroom is, like, all the way over there. And that's way too far to walk. I can't make it that far right now. So, yeah, we'll see. Sometime tomorrow, after 17 hours of sleep, I'll manage to roll myself out of bed over to the bathroom. Eventually, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. See, that's how lazy I am. I've got a couple of empty bottles right in front of me, and I'm like, well, I don't have to go all the way to the bathroom. But no, I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm gonna find a way to gather up the energy to get all the way to the bathroom. But yeah, there's that whole thing. Like, I understand what you're trying to say, but here's the thing. Like, me thinking it was going to be a bad day did not make all of those customers have reservations. Like, me thinking that it's gonna be a bad day is not the reason that 2 hours after we officially close, you're still in the kitchen cooking. Okay? Me thinking it's going to be a good day is not going to magically make everyone get up and leave the restaurant exactly at 10 o'clock. See, it just, life doesn't work like that. I mean, I think I get what you're trying to say, but a busy day is a busy day no matter how you look at it. Okay, so keeping a positive attitude is not going to change how busy we were, so your advice helps me none. I get what he was trying to say, but like in this case, like that, like my mood had nothing to do with how busy we were. How busy we were completely affected my mood. It actually reversed proportions. No, that was the wrong word to use, but whatever. It's almost 2 in the morning. It's a quarter till 2. Anyways, also, people bug me because it sucks when you have someone who is genuinely trying to help and they just make everything so much worse. Because like someone was supposed to clean the place where they keep the flour, but while moving the flour she dropped it on the floor, so now there's just a big mess, all this flour on the floor, and for some stupid reason she decides to clean it up with bleach water, which usually we use Pine Sol in the water, but no, she used bleach water, and yeah, basically the entire floor turned white. Just it didn't get the flour up good enough. It wasn't like strong enough to lift it, and so really she ended up just kind of spreading it around the entire room. So yeah, and of course that ended up turning into my duty, having to go back and clean up all her shit that she fucked up. Also, I don't know if I think I've mentioned it at least before. You may not remember it all that well in the detail, but my restaurant is connected to another restaurant. We share the same building, and so we were getting so backed up that they asked one of their that once they finished up a couple hours before us. They had a slow day, so they asked one of their dishwashers over there to come and help us out with. But he was helping the front of the house people, the servers, with their silverware and their glasses. I was still doing all the plates, and in the middle of it, when he finished helping them out, he could have just left. No one said anything to him about having to help us. But but he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna help you, but don't think I'm gonna do this all the time because no one ever helped me." And I'm like, "You don't have to. You can go." And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna help." And so he's like, "You." And so I'm so like I'm on the other side putting dishes up, and he's like scrubbing, and he's like, "You gotta go fast. You gotta learn how to move faster. You shouldn't let this stuff pile up like this." But here's the problem. Like, sure, he was moving really fast, but the majority of shit that he put over there, just every other dish that he cleaned still had food on it. And I'm just like, dude, this is still dirty. This is still dirty. And so I keep taking dishes back over to him. And he's getting pissed, and he gets pissed off at me and eventually leaves because he's like, but here's the thing, dude, you're not doing your job. The whole point of the whole point of washing dishes is that they actually come out clean. Like, it's not a clean dish if you got food still stuck to it. That's just I just can't let that go. I mean, even when he showed up there, the other one of the cooks pulled me the sous chef. He pulled me aside like, make sure you check his dishes so that they actually get clean, because he does have that reputation of just kind of half-assing shit sometimes. And so I'm like, yes, I always do. I always do. And he was there for a few minutes, and he got tired of me calling him out on the fact that he wasn't doing his job well, and he left. But, oh well, because sure, you're moving faster, but you're doing a half-assed job, and so there's no real progress being made because those dishes are still unusable. They're just, the cooks are going to come by, they're going to pick them up, they're going to be like dirty and throw it right back over there just like I would have. And so, yeah, there's that. Also, there's this one person who, I don't know, I've never actually broken up with anyone, especially just like ending a friendship. It's something weird. Normally when I don't want to be friends with somebody, I just slowly distance myself from them. It's just kind of just put more and more space between us until eventually we just don't talk anymore. Like, that works very easily. But this is a person who, is on the staff, and now, like, I don't know. Because, like, when I first met her, she was the one who came and talked to me. Turned out we had a lot in common. So, we became friends pretty quickly. We talk all the time. We text when we're not at work. But, honestly, like, I've known her for a month now, and I'm tired of her. It's been a whirlwind roller coaster. Because I went from, even though you're a total stranger and I have no reason to, I absolutely hate you because you'll never be Jimenez, you pencil dick. And then it was like, oh, fuck Jimenez, you're 10 times better. You're my new best friend. To, oh my god, I'm in love with you. Please marry me, let me have your babies. To suddenly like, yeah, I really can't stand being around you anymore. It's just... Here's the thing, she's just so forceful and abrasive. She is always ready to argue. And I don't like having to debate with my friends. I don't like having to defend my opinions on a daily basis. I'm afraid to open up my mouth again and speak to this person because everything I say is just somehow wrong, and it always turns into some sort of argument, which I call it fighting, she doesn't. I guess that's just that's the environment she grew up in. So she's always ready to just defend her point of view and stuff. And I'm just like, I'm just tired of it. I don't need that in my life, okay? Because friends are supposed to make life easier and more fun. You cause more stress than anyone else in the place. Because, like I said, I'm afraid to open my mouth without you jumping down my throat. It seems like everything I say is wrong, and every time I'm wrong, you feel the need to tell me exactly why I'm wrong, and blah blah blah, and just fighting and yelling. Okay, there's no actual yelling, but it's just I just don't want to argue with people. I don't. That's not the kind of friendships that I want. I want friendships where like I can actually feel comfortable just being myself around people. Not where like where I have to think that carefully about what I'm going to say, because I want to make sure that I don't trigger another debate. But so yeah, just but I don't know, trying to figure out the right way to say that to somebody that you know you're still gonna be stuck with for like who knows how long. It could be years potentially. Ugh. So yeah, life is life. And tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Well, actually, I guess today's Valentine's Day because it's already 2 o'clock. So, hope you enjoy your VD. I have no plans except maybe go shopping. I don't really need to. I've got plenty of food, but I don't know. I like the fact that I have money, and just for the mere fact that I have it, I want to go out and spend it just because I can. I know it's wrong, but I've never had this much money in before in my life. Like it's just, and especially today after 2 straight 10-hour days, overtime this week. So. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I might go shopping for some more food. It's nice to have a pantry just stocked with so much stuff, and just being able to choose based on your mood that day. That's just fucking awesome. Rather than, well, this is the only thing we've got. It's all I can afford. Like, I'm glad those days are over. Also, I'm thinking of getting ordering some pizza, maybe stopping by some Taco Bell or something. I don't know. For the most part, Sundays are just my chill day. Recover my stamina from the long week. Just watch TV, eat food. I don't know. I'm trying to make more grown-up decisions and just do things less. Try to be less stress in my life and just more enjoyment and more fulfillment in the everyday. So yeah, well, now that the football season's over, trying to figure out my new schedule, I guess I can start watching college basketball again. But, anyways, actually, wait, is the All-Star game? I know. Well, I think All-Star weekend is all weekend, so I think the game might be on Sunday. Anyways, so yeah, that might be something I can check out. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go to bed now because I don't think anything else I say from this point on is gonna make any real sense. So I'll upload this in a few hours when I wake up, and by a few hours I mean by 7 p.m. like tomorrow night. This will probably be uploaded. And the camera's still on. Sorry, I blinked out for a second. I'm tired, damn it!